May I have your attention? We have another tradition of the MIT Sloan CIO Symposium, which is the Innovation Showcase Elevator Pitches. But before we get to that, I just want to say, if you guys haven't noticed our scribe Karen and all the beautiful pictures that she's making of all the panels, could I just get a quick round of applause for Karen? And, you know, go over and have a look. So for the second half of lunch, we have 60-second elevator pitches from each of our 10 Innovation Showcase finalists. And this is a great way to orient yourself to all of their offerings. Their booths will be available during the afternoon breakouts down in the Skyline rooms, so you can go visit them. But first, let me introduce Anton Teodoerescu. Anton is a business development and innovation consultant. He is the chair of the Innovation Showcase, and he has been doing this for many, many years. So please join me in welcoming Anton.
Thank you, Alan. And always says, and everybody says the name with such grace, so I keep trying. And if you can't say it 3 times in a row, Teodoerescu, then just fall back to Smith. I'll answer. But anyway, so don't think of this as us interrupting your lunch. Think of it as enhancing it. And so thank you for being here. And what are we trying to do with this? And some years ago, when the showcase started, the symposium started, we said, you know, the MIT motto is mens and manus, which in Latin means brain and hand, so do it. And there's lots of mens both in this room and on the MIT campus. So the manus part said, well, as CIOs, really in the end, what matters is how can you bring value to your enterprise or your department or bring additional revenue. And so that comes from both the practical knowledge of the CIOs in this room, learning from each other, and the discussions and the panels, the practical experience, as well as what kind of innovation happens at street levels. And that's really where the startup finalists come in. And by the way, anybody in this room have heard the word AI today? Maybe, okay, sorry. So anyway, just in case you missed it, right? The trouble is that AI is such a great catch-up word that it means anything to anybody, right? And in the end, what has to happen is, okay, what does it really mean to my enterprise, my department, or me as a CIO? How can I bring value to the company based on that new technology? And that comes down to a couple of things, which is really data is one, because without data, there's no AI, and we need lots of it. And second one is what kind of function and what kind of solution can I apply to my industry or my company? And so the startups, the finalists today, and I think we have a really good group, fall onto really 2 different lines. And there's the AI common thread for just about every one of them, but 2 or 3 of them come in from the data side. How do you clean the data, get the quality? How do you validate? There's even a database operating system that's coming up. And the other side are the companies that have particular solutions, anything going from industrial manufacturing to digital marketing, and even helping you develop new product lines. Okay, so this is how each one of them gets a minute. There's a big timer and there's a gong, and what they don't know is that you're also tied up to a taser. So when at the end, so with that, I guess, don't let me steal their thunder. You didn't come to listen to me. They're the interesting ones. And so the first one is Aperio. Jonas, come on up, please.
All right, thanks for the opportunity to introduce Aperio. So industrial companies invest billions of dollars in advanced analytics and AI to improve operational efficiency, to reduce carbon emissions, to cut costs, things like that. But there's a big hidden problem with that, which is that the data they need to do that is nowhere near good enough. Less than 15% of industrial data is considered good enough for AI. Think about it like this. We all need clean water in our homes. Industrial companies need clean data for their AI to work. Without that, their digital transformation initiatives will fail, and they do. So this is where Aperio comes in. We have a scalable SaaS platform that automatically identifies and prioritizes data issues at scale. So in a world where business decisions are increasingly being driven by data, we provide trustworthy data. So that's it for me. I think my minute is up, and we hope you come to see us at the showroom there and talk to us more. We're here to find customers and potential investors. Thank you.
From Arundo. Arundo, we build digital solutions for asset-intensive industries, so the energy sector, chemicals, materials, and so forth. And we provide a technology layer on top of existing data systems, which allows us, our customers, and our partners to build process optimization solutions with high ORI. But for this forum, I think what's of most interest is what we're doing with AI agents, where we're giving the operators the ability to query our information layer through natural language and get the answers they need, so they're no longer spending 30% of their time wrangling their own data systems to find the information they need to make decisions. And that's going to move us from the world of fixed KPI dashboards into user-based information on demand. And eventually, as AI agents start talking to each other, this is going to power the next wave of automation in these industrial processes. So please come and talk to us more. That's my 1 minute up. Thank you.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Rick Gruenhagen. I'm the founder and CEO of Bluumly. Prior to this, I was the CTO of a company called Innovize, which we sold to Autodesk in 2021 for $1 billion. And I've held roles at Amazon and Microsoft in the past. Well, quick question. How many of you here run a small business or know someone who runs a small business, family, friends? I see quite a few hands go up. Well, I'm here today because of my wife, actually. She has a Shopify e-commerce store, and she really has struggled with digital marketing. It takes her, she spends about a day or two a week on digital marketing, and obviously there are better things she can do with her time as a sole proprietor. It turns out that there's about 32 million small businesses in America that suffer from the same problem. So last year I left Autodesk to create Bluumly, and we solved this problem through an AI native platform that consists of 3 pillars. So our LLMs actually create professional marketing content. We use a RAG, retrieval augmented generation system, to help ensure that content is authentic to the specific business. And then we use AI agents to actually orchestrate and manage the distribution of that content across different digital marketing platforms. So what used to take her, a day or two a week, now she can do in a few minutes. It's pretty amazing what we can do with this. And we launched, actually, we're very, very early. We launched in private beta last month. We already have 30 customers on the platform and providing us lots of feedback. We're here today to talk to anyone who's potentially interested, and we're also raising a seed round. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you. DBOS elegantly solves the problems of both application and AI agent reliability. We know, you know, that more than 50% of the code developers write is error handling, and they spend over 30% of their resources preventing, repairing, and cleaning up failures. DBOS eliminates that overhead. DBOS is an open source library you simply add to any application or AI agent, and it automatically implements the error handling required to protect your business from programming errors, crashes, and even cyber attacks. Your developers simply write the business logic, and DBOS does the rest. DBOS is based on 3 years of research and development by an MIT Stanford team led by our co-founders Mike Stonebreaker, the Turing Award laureate who invented Postgres, and Matei Zaharia, the co-founder and CTO of Databricks, who invented Apache Spark. DBOS is open source and can run anywhere. Stop by our table to learn how DBOS is reducing development and operating costs while increasing the reliability of software applications and AI agents everywhere. Thank you.
Thanks. It's very great to be back. I was at course 6 for my PhD. I'm currently a professor at The Ohio State University, and I'm the founder of PhoenixSpire. At PhoenixSpire, we're a multiple patented technology that integrates zero trust all the way down at the data layer, all the way to a single file. We use strong encryption to make sure that, via FIPS validated modules, to make sure that even when your files with valid credentials are taken, it cannot be stolen. When they are taken away, we can revoke even after the fact. We don't require any containers or vaults to protect it. You don't need to migrate. You can keep it in place on cloud, on servers, on desktop. It is protected perpetually and monitored perpetually. Application agnostic, you can use us to protect your AI models. When they're taken away, they are useless. Or PII, PHI containing files, doesn't matter. And it remains fully transparent to the end user experience via integration at the operating system level. So smoothly integrates, no change in the workflows required. Our services are NIST 800-171 attested. We have HIPAA certifications. We work for regulated industries. And, very simple and turnkey alternative to things like DLP and DRM. Please stop by for a quick demo. And thank you very much. And next is Abi from iCustomer.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Abi Yadav, co-founder and CEO of a company called iCustomer. We are a decision intelligence company. I co-founded a CDP company before that, where we sort of pioneered that category of customer data platform. I know in enterprise, everyone has some form or the other, a master data management platform or a customer data platform. With the iCustomer, the problem we're trying to make it work is make your customer data AI ready or agentic AI ready. And the way we do with our platform is we kind of leverage your existing data set, find ontology for real world objects on customer people and companies, enhance it, and create like this automated knowledge graph, which basically have a library of lots of use cases, primarily around the decision intelligence loop and things which is primarily the use cases are led by customer 360 and personalization, growth, marketing, ad tech, martech. We already working within Databricks, Snowflake, and Reltio, already having paid customer in both regulated and regulated industry. So come talk to us. We're in the Innovation Showcase. Happy to tell you some of the production cases we have gone with industries with clients in financial, insurance, and pharma. So thank you, everyone. Next is Scott from Jackson. Sorry.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Last year, I talked about the so-called hallucination problem with LLMs. Now seems to be a very well-known problem. The way we're addressing it is we are taking in policies, existing internal or regulations coming from industry or from the government, and we are extracting rules from those policies. Those rules are turned into our domain-specific AI language. That's DSAIL. That's our proprietary technology, which you can think of as code. Code that is a program that can be solved. Think back to geometry where you're given a problem and you have to show every claim to your answer, and there's only one answer at the end. That's what we're doing with DSAIL, is we are proving that the output from LLMs or any content that you want to have analyzed, whether it be emails or documents, can run through this platform. Every chunk of text gets run against these rules, and it flags whether or not there are violations. On the other side is an agent that can act on those violations, or it can manifest inside your existing applications. Would love to talk with any of you and show you a demo. Come and see us at Jackson. Next up is Catherine from Narratize.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine O'Shea. I'm COO and co-founder of Narratize. We're the ultimate AI platform for new product innovation. I'm sure some of you know that product innovation today suffers from scattered knowledge, manual workflows, and slow launches. Narratize is enabling teams to launch superior products to market faster. We are working with teams and supporting them by capturing critical insights at the right time, by transforming that scattered knowledge into product intelligence, helping teams and enabling them to innovate at the speed of thought, all without ever having to prompt a chatbot. We've worked with companies that have launched products 46% faster speed to market, with a 3 times higher quality of idea and impact on the market as well. We know many of you work with companies that have one major imperative: to bring the next billion-dollar idea to the market faster than your competitors. And we are so eager to work with you to bring that reality to market faster. Thanks very much. I have Dan from Silverthread next.
Thank you. My name is Dan Sturdivant. I'm the founder of Silverthread. So how many of you have ever been involved in the development of large, complex software systems? Okay. Keep your hand raised if they all went well. Okay, laughing, yeah. Now, part of the problem is obviously the process used to develop your code, but what we have found with our 15 years of MIT and Harvard research is that it's often actually the health of the asset, the code base itself. So we have a multidimensional way of measuring the health of the asset, statistically correlating that with business outcomes like developer productivity, staff turnover, defects, and the like. We've also done a lot of work to help people do diligence on code bases, whether you're contracting for the development of code or you need to make strategic decisions about what to do with it going forward. Silverthread also helps people modernize code bases. So how do you take a legacy system that might be monolithic and turn it into something that is modular and modern? So please come visit us at our booth. We're happy to speak with you about your software portfolios and the challenges that you face regarding technical health. So now I'd like to introduce Jasleen.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jasleen. Can I start with a question? With a show of hands, for those of you who commuted here to the hotel today, how many of you are confident that you would have been able to navigate coming to this hotel if the big blue circle on your Google Maps or equivalent went away? There was no GPS. One person. Okay. 2. So that means the rest of us, and I know it would have been completely useless. Now, take the same problem and think about if you're driving down here in Boston and you're driving between buildings, or in any big city for that matter, the overpasses, underpasses, often GPS leads you astray. How many of you have gotten lost around tunnels, around overpasses, underpasses? Show of hands. Okay, a lot of you. So that's exactly what Skyline solves for. We build GPS-independent navigation software. For you, if you miss out on GPS for a few seconds, it might be an inconvenience. For a drone, it's a mission failure. For a self-driving car, similarly, it could be big accidents. So we deploy on any of those devices that can carry compute and a camera. So we work with computer vision, and we identify semantic features as well as terrain features to give you a location back using just a camera, any camera. And we've worked with NASA as well. We are the winner of their space challenge to improve lunar landings. As you know, there's no GPS on the moon. So if you want to check us out live and in action, please come at our booth and I can show you live how this works. Thank you, and that's my time. I'm going to pass it on to Anton.
Thank you, Jasleen. And by the way, one thing she forgot to mention is apparently in the Ukraine now, Russia has actually jammed the GPS. So if there's no image or nothing else, then I know I'd kind of get lost. But anyway, but let's give a hand to everybody who came in because they've come a long way to be here from all across the country in California and Ohio. And in fact, Arundo came from London and Norway. So thank you, everybody, for being here. And at the risk of being repetitive, hopefully you found one or two at least that would be of very interest and potential value to your company. And they're right down the hall in the Skyline room. You may have seen them already. There were drinks there yesterday. I'm not sure if we have them this afternoon. But please do go and see them and talk to them in more detail. And hopefully it was enough to pique the interest to find out and learn more and see how they could add value. Maybe they're too early this year. The whole intent was really to create an environment where you learn enough about them to see maybe this year, maybe next year, they may be of good value or give you some ideas of what you might be able to do in your own company.